She was new. She was subbing for Kaisha, who was sick.
Yeah, yeah.
And bless her heart, she took her vacuum out and vacuumed
Oh, no.
all the resin off of my shuffleboard table. It was beautiful. And I bet she thought, what a dirty person this is.
Welcome to another series of Stories of Cleaning. I'm Cindy Pratt, the proud owner of MaidPro League City, Pearland, your go-to professional home and commercial cleaning service. We bring comfort and clean to homes from Seabrook and Kemah to League City, Friendswood, all the way out to Pearland and Manville. So if you'd like to learn more, you can check us out online at maidpro.com/League City, or you can give us a call at 281-557-6430. We would love to make your home shine this year. And today I have one of our favorite family members here, Miss Brenda Ham. Brenda Ham has been a wonderful client of ours since 2016. Could have even been earlier. We're not really sure. It's been so long. You're like a family member.
It was earlier.
It was.
Yes.
We went through a computer transition and I was digging and digging and digging and I couldn't find the original date. So you know better than we do, Brenda.
You're dealing with an early 80s mind, so don't count mine as
Not
fact.
at all, not at all. So you've been cleaning. We have done, I went and looked it up, and whether this is correct or not, it's a good estimate. So you're in the 235 cleans club. So we created a club just for you, and it's called, the 235 Club. So you've had that many cleans, and we wanted to give you a little gift for being a
Aw.
client that long. And here you go. This is a little
Want me
awkward
to
with the
open it now?
microphone. Sure, if you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just a little token of our appreciation for your wonderful patronage. And
Oh,
isn't that lovely?
nice. Yeah,
I'm not sure if you're a candle girl, but
I am.
who doesn't
Yes.
need
Oh,
that?
yes.
And a little mint.
Yes. Little notepad.
Who doesn't need to write down
Yes.
notes?
And something is wrapped in here. Let's see what we have.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully, there's that card didn't fall out. Is it right on the side or is it at the bottom?
Uh,
That's all right. Well, there should be a gift card in
oh,
there.
there it
Here it
is.
is.
Oh,
So you get a little 235, so 23.50 off your next clean.
how nice that is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for the honor of serving you. We're really grateful for
Aw,
your loyalty.
that's nice. Thank you so much.
You're very
Appreciate it.
welcome. So tell me a little bit about how you found MaidPro, Brenda.
Well, I don't know. The only thing I could come up with is a flyer on the door or one of your
Yeah.
team came around knocking
Yep.
because I've only had in the past single
Uh-huh.
cleaners.
Okay.
And not that they weren't good, but they were nothing compared to the girls you send.
Yeah.
You can really tell the difference in trained cleaners and just an individual cleaning.
Oh,
And the individual takes so much longer,
yeah. Ties
all
up your
day long.
home and your plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And your girls are in and out.
Yeah. So I remember speaking with you years ago, and I know you had told me your husband was in insurance?
No, CPA.
CPA. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it had something, and he had a lot of knowledge about how if you had a private housekeeper, all the
Yes.
tax forms that you had to file.
Yes, yes, I did that for my single cleaning ladies, and it was so
Yeah.
nice when you came along
Right?
that I had no more paperwork to
No
mess
more
with.
paperwork, no more 1099
No,
forms.
nothing.
You just one bill
You
and
do
it's
it
over
all.
with. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And we have proper insurance as well.
Mhm,
So you were
mhm.
aware of that.
Right.
So the independent cleaner may or may not have insurance coverage if
Never
anything
had one
happened.
that did. No.
I know,
Mm-mm,
right?
mm-mm.
And that's okay. I know that there's a lot of good choices out there for people who are looking for a cleaning service.
Mhm.
But do keep in mind that if you do have an independent, they may or may not have insurance. So if anything goes wrong, it will definitely be on the homeowner to cover that.
That's right.
And I had a staff member once who worked for me, and she said that she hired a private person and they stood up on top of their kitchen cabinet countertop to clean the
Mm-hmm.
higher cabinets, and it couldn't support her weight, and it like fell in and broke her
Mm.
cabinet countertops. And of course, it was an independent, so they weren't able to really go against her insurance or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, and also individual accidents.
right, if somebody were to slip and
Yes.
fall, right,
Yes.
right, right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
The the thing also regarding, how long they're in the home. I know that a lot of people prefer to have just one person, but then other people are like, "No, just come in, get it over with and move on, right? I got things to do.
That's
I
me.
want to plan my day."
That's me.
Yeah.
The less time there, the better for me.
Yeah, of
So,
course. Of
and
course.
and your girls are in and out in 2 hours, and
Yeah.
it is spotless.
Yeah. And I know you always appreciate having the continuity of your team, who is Beth and Kaisha.
Mm-hmm.
And I know before that it was Jessica Noriega. We talked about
Yes.
that and how wonderful she was, and
Right.
how she was a treasured employee and staff member, but she
Yeah.
couldn't stay with us forever. And
Right.
she's moved on
Right.
to brighter pastures, I'm sure. But she also cleaned it just the way you wanted.
Yes.
And so, what was the transition like for you, from her, who was just one person, to a team?
It was wonderful.
Yeah,
Getting a team that's trained,
yeah.
they're able to get in and out faster and
Hmm.
do a better job.
Hmm. And when you say train, can you identify some of the differences, perhaps, from an individual versus the team who's
They
trained?
know how to make the beds.
Oh, yeah.
They wipe everything down.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no fingerprints anywhere, and I have
yeah,
all white cabinets, and it's just nice the
yeah.
thorough job they do.
I was wondering, would you show that photo you brought with you of the bed? Just
Oh,
so that.
sometimes they get in funny moods, and I'll come home and they'll leave me cute little notes. And Kaisha's the one that made my bed,
Uh huh.
and
Show
it
the
just
camera that way.
oh, I don't know what camera.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is
Isn't
adorable.
that cute?
Yeah.
That's just one of the ways
Oh,
she's
yeah, and
left
she's
it,
always
you
so
know.
creative.
I,
So that's the difference between people who really love to clean
yes,
and treat their clients well, and, someone who's probably just into, trying to pay the bills and working hard, and that
right,
is okay too. I'm not here
right.
to make uh, you know, any negative comments about their challenges as well.
Hmm.
It's just there's a difference that can be seen, and it comes out in this quality of work.
It does. I like the fact that they get to clean the rooms that they enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Beth loves the kitchen.
Yep.
Kaisha loves bedroom and bathrooms.
Yeah.
And they do a great, it shows,
Yeah.
because they're doing what they like to do.
That's right. And when I talked to both of them, they did mention that one of the challenges between being an independent cleaner, because I know a lot of your neighbors use independent cleaners, and
They
so
do.
they have the one staff person, or cleaner, come in, and they're there for however long. And Beth was telling me, Cindy, I don't think I could do that anymore. I don't think I could. I don't have the stamina for that. I need help by cleaning the
Yes.
home. So I clean the rooms that I'm cleaning, and then we tackle the floors or the bigger projects together as a team. And
Hmm.
it makes it easier on the staff member as well, so that they're able to keep
Hmm.
up their energy.
Hmm.
So did you always use cleaners, or were you?
I've had people help with my house since my children were in the fifth grade,
Yeah,
and I had four to
yeah,
raise. And it was my husband's idea because on the weekends he was always ready to go and do something. And I
yeah,
said, I have got to spend time on the house.
yeah.
And he said, no, you don't anymore. So that
Wow,
started my housekeeper.
that's the best.
And they were lovely.
Yeah,
Everyone that I've ever had have
absolutely.
been lovely. They're just not, like you say, the stamina, to be there all day long is very tiring. And when you've got two girls working together, of course, the house I'm in now is a 2,500 square foot compared to a 5,200 square foot.
Yeah,
And that's a big difference.
it's half the
And,
size.
even the three-bedroom home I'm in
Yeah,
takes one person, it would take them
Well, sure.
quite a while. And
Yeah.
the way I realized this is during COVID when your girls were not able to come. I
Yeah.
thought, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to get on Amazon and order all cleaning supplies that I did not have because they bring everything.
Sure.
They
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
supply
Mhm,
anything.
mhm.
And I had to spend time doing my own cleaning for a couple of months there and realized how much I appreciated them because
Oh.
it took me 3 days to recuperate from just the master
Oh
bedroom
my
and
gosh.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I could not do the whole house at
Well,
one time.
sure. Yeah. And I'm so glad to hear you tell me about the time when we had COVID. That was a scary time. We were all trying to sit in the
Yeah,
office. We had several clients who had the flu or had pneumonia or
right.
things like that, and we were just remembering, gosh, what was it like when we had COVID? And in my office, we worked the whole time because we were considered an essential service,
Uh-huh.
but or we were almost always working. We came into the office, but my point is
Mhm.
still that I think I blocked it out because I was so traumatized by
Yeah,
that entire timeline. I couldn't really remember anything. But
right.
you, on the other hand, are traumatized by having, an
Having to
aching
clean.
body and
Well, I came down with COVID in the
oh,
very beginning too, and that's another reason that I had called and said I have COVID.
yeah,
Well, you had to stay away
yeah,
so long afterwards, and
yeah,
I thought, oh, will I ever get through this? But I did.
yeah.
I made it, and y'all made it.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Well, many people, I should say. But yeah, that was a tough time for the world for sure. But great story. I know that you had a home in Friendswood that we started cleaning.
Yes.
And I think that maybe you found us with a mail flyer. I think I was doing mailings at the
Uh huh.
time,
Uh huh.
and that may have been how you found us. But I mean, your house is 2,500 square feet, 3 bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and we clean it every other week.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the same team, and we bring all our own
Yes,
supplies.
it's lovely.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you don't have
and
to mess with it.
they're so fine-tuned, I guess you would say. They roll their equipment in and know exactly what they're taking out, and you don't find any cobwebs on the top of the lampshades, things that I found in the past that I
Yeah,
would do myself that
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
missed or that my girl missed. Your girls don't miss anything.
Yeah. I mean, everyone misses something. We're not to say we're
Some
perfect, but
Sometimes they over clean. I got home one time, I want to show you this picture.
oh
I
no.
got home one day, I have a shuffleboard table
Oh, oh,
and she cleaned it. She was new. She was subbing for Kaisha, who was
oh, okay.
sick.
Yeah, yeah.
And bless her heart, she took her vacuum out and vacuumed
Oh no.
all the resin off of my shuffleboard table. And it was beautiful. And I bet she thought, what a what a dirty person this is, because she thought it was dust, I'm sure. But
Oh, that's hilarious.
it was. It
Oh,
was
did you call us and let us
I
know?
did call you. I said, just be sure and mark in my
Yeah.
file. Don't vacuum the shuffleboard
Shuffleboard.
table.
Oh, that's a great story. I think I may have missed that communication, but good to know. Yeah. We should probably ask, do you have I mean, how many people have shuffleboard like
Tables in their
tables in
homes.
their homes?
Not many in my retirement community.
Oh, okay, so they all come over and play?
No, this is for my kids. My kids are kids. They
Oh,
love playing
I
game,
love that.
and everybody. My house is the go-to
Yeah.
place. Or luckily, one of my daughters is taking over some of that now.
The
As far
game
as
sponsoring?
no, the having hosting it at her house
Oh, I gotcha.
because my house on holidays is packed.
Is it
But
good?
it's nice to have a Thanksgiving where she says, "Mom, I'm going to do it this year."
Oh, that's
It
awesome.
is
You can just
awesome.
show up and
I
roll
show
in
up and
and
yeah, I don't do
leave.
anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
good for
yeah.
you. It's good to
But
have a big
but I
family.
enjoy doing it too.
Yeah,
And I don't try to get the house clean before they come. I want them to come in after they've been there.
that's right.
That's when I
Clean up
want it done
afterwards so
so
that you
I
can
can
relax.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You do the minimal pickup and then everybody comes in and nobody will even know that it's your dirt.
Yeah, right.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be community
Yeah.
dirt at that point.
And Beth does such a good job on the kitchen
Uh-huh.
that I don't cook for 3 days,
Oh,
and I
wow.
dare my daughter if she comes in to touch it, "Don't cook anything on that stove right now."
It's
It's so
spotless.
it is, it
Yeah,
is. I hate to dirty it.
yeah.
terrible to be that OCD, I
Oh, wow.
guess.
No, 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 that's fine. Well, you know, I had the same experience when I would clean the whole house before when I worked full time and hired a cleaning service. You know, we would prep beforehand, but before I had hired a service, I would spend all weekend cleaning and then
Mhm.
I would just be, you know, looking at every little thing that fell on the floor. I'd be
Mm.
like, "Oh no, we got to clean that up." And I would be so paranoid about it because I had worked so hard to get to that
Yeah,
point. But you know, once it's what do they say? You know, once you have relaxed in your home and you want to keep it that way, you know, you
right.
feel more at peace and more comforted and things like that.
Mhm, mhm.
So, I think that's a great shuffleboard story you were going to say. I wanted to ask you, you know, the real reason perhaps that, you know, you keep having this come back more than 235 times. Is there something you're looking for? You know, have you lost a remote or a magic wand or something in your house that you're trying to find and need help? Or this is
No.
no.
I'm pretty well organized, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nice to have
Yeah.
somebody come in and do the hard work that like I've told you, it puts me down on my back for 3 days if
Oh,
I
I know.
try to do it.
I know.
But there was another thing I was gonna tell you, and I've it slipped my mind. It'll come to me in a minute.
Oh, yeah. No, that's okay. I was just gonna ask you, what's the favorite thing that you notice when you come home? Is it the fresh scent? Is it just the tidiness, or is it the surprise that we leave for you, your little extra, if you will? Or what's the
Uh,
first thing you notice when you come
the
back?
smell, it's clean. You can
Yeah.
smell a clean house. I know what I was gonna say to you.
Oh.
Uh, I don't I'm not sick very often.
Uh-huh.
Very seldom am I sick, and I
Right.
truly believe that if you have a dust-free house, and
Yeah.
when these girls get through, there is no dust.
Yeah.
Uh, there's no coughing or sneezing or, you know, I really think it helps keep
Oh, sure.
colds and
Yeah.
illnesses away.
Well, the other thing is cleaning up the high touch point areas, because if your grandkids are in or
Yes.
your great
Yes.
grandbaby, congratulations, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
I know we've seen a lot of change in your life over the last many years, but you know, the high touch points, your doorknobs, your light switch plates,
Mhm.
your pulls on your drawers and
Mm.
things like that. Those are areas where bacteria and germs and viruses can live. And so having them cleaned every other week or on a frequent basis kind of really cuts down
Right.
on the spreading of those germs
It
and
does.
viruses and the allergens that are in the air for sure. And our vacuums, by the way, are very good.
That they are
Yeah,
wonderful. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. They put a clean bag in when they enter my house, and they take that bag out and put it in my trash can.
yeah,
That's impressive. I don't
yeah,
I don't have animals, and I don't want somebody else's cat or dog dander
exactly. In
spread
your home.
throughout my
Right,
home.
right, right.
And it because some of the kids are allergic to cats or
Absolutely.
things,
Yeah,
and that really is helpful.
yeah. And you don't have pets?
I'm not
No.
anymore.
You had
They
a
I've had
grandpup?
No,
No,
nothing,
nothing. I thought you had
nothing.
a
I did u
granddaughter.
I used to,
Yeah,
had her little dog,
yeah.
but we had to have her put down,
Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
probably 4 years ago,
Yeah,
and I said, "That's the end. That's
no
the
more.
very last."
Yeah,
So, I don't have to board or worry about animals anymore.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
for the young
yeah.
people. I wanna be able to go and come and go and not worry.
Absolutely, and just
Mm,
have your freedom there because
right.
you know being a parent to a dog or cat is time consuming, and you have
It
to
is.
be there to
It
take
is.
care of them. So totally
Right.
understand. But yeah, the vacuum sweepers. I have probably got some of the cleanest vacuum sweepers in the business, and we're very particular about them.
Mhm.
And they have HIPAA filters, so there
Mhm.
aren't a lot of that. You know. Residential vacuum sweepers that are available that do you know, go through 3 filters systems
Mhm.
before it exits the vacuum,
Mhm.
but ours do, and we are, very rigorous, I think, in trying to keep them clean, but, any final words to folks out there that might be looking for a cleaning service?
If you need a good one, MaidPro is the one to call.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Brenda.
Mhm.
And again, if you are curious to learn more, you can reach us at maidpro.com/League City. We're here to help you make your life easier, to keep your home clean, to keep you healthier, and again, to find that lost remote that might be in the refrigerator, but that remains to be seen. So, thank you again for joining us, and we've learned some fun stories about cleaning today
Mhm.
with Miss Brenda Ham. Thank you so much for being here.
Enjoyed it.